fellow entrepreneurs, dear guests, dear panelists. We are Bridge International, and our mission is to connect international high school students with the universities of Elarbi. And this is our team.
I'm Zatz. I'm in charge of strategy and finance.
I'm Andrew. I'm in charge of sales and marketing.
Leonard, I'm in charge of technology and operations.
And if you're wondering why I'm not in this picture, it's because I was the one making the presentation, so I decided to make a whole slide for myself. But mainly because my problem is the problem of millions of other high school students all over the world. I was born in Tunisia, and as long as I can remember, I dreamed of coming to the US for university. But my journey was hard. I had to travel 8 hours per week to receive only 1 hour of counseling that was mainly information that is easily Googled. I didn't find family support because the process of applying to US colleges was very alien to my family. So we decided to create Bridge International.
So what exactly is Bridge International? Well, we are an online platform that connects international high school students to college students that come from the exact same area. So we are an online booking service that from many counselors, you can choose one out of the many. And this is our MVP, which we released last week for testing. And we wanted to test 3 different services, except the one that we mainly wanted to test was Ivy League counseling. So first we had college interviews, summer programs, and Ivy League counseling. And the great news is almost all of your bookings were for Ivy League counseling. And Charlotte will now go into the MVP testing.
Yeah, so for our MVP, we basically just marketed it with 2 Reddit posts, and within a few days of launching our site with those Reddit posts, we got about over 300 page views, 17 bookings, and 10 sessions from students, with students from like 30 countries and more. Most of them were from the US and India, so we plan to market heavily to these 2 regions going forward, and also obviously expand our reach to US students. So we were met with a lot of positive feedback. What most students really liked about our service is that as opposed to a counselor, where you're mainly hearing from someone who maybe went through the process a few decades ago, and it's just fundamentally funneling you information from a variety of sources online, we're actually like providing you someone who's recently just been through the process successfully to the school you want to go to.
A great platform needs more people to know. So we have 4 major marketing strategies to gain publicity. First of all, we'll have online ads on major platforms such as Facebook and YouTube, and from those ads we'll generate conversions, and through those conversions we'll give them a direct feedback, direct follow-up, that's in digital direct, and we'll give them in the form of emailing and also cold calling. Also, we'll reach out to universities and schools, and through those institutions we hope that they can influence our potential users, and which is their students. And lastly, we have our ambassador programs, in which our users will refer our potential users before, and in return we'll give them a reward for each referral.
So our main competitive advantage is our customizable experience. All our competitors brand themselves in expertise. They have experts, many of them, and they have spent decades doing this work. But what we brand ourselves, we give the students a relatable experience. Students from the same city, the same country, the same state, that they come from, that make their dream come true. And we see, or we believe, that our competition has zero, like with us in this area, zero competition. And to add more incentive to this, we make our prices affordable. So our prices range between $30 and $40.
Pricing, we have a minimum rate of $30 for each service provider at start, and according to demand, they can adjust their own price. And from what they earn hourly, we'll take 1/3 of that as our profit, and $4 will go towards maintenance, and $6 will be our net profit, and that's our financial profit.
And so basically, the international counseling market is a $2 billion industry, so we plan to penetrate this.
And for our growth strategy, we ended our testing phase yesterday, and we plan to collect data going forward. So from August to September, we are going to find more student counselors and advisors. In October, we will begin our official launch in India. And in December, we're going to try to expand to new markets such as China, Tunisia, and many other places. And in March 2020, we're going to offer many services. We International, and thank you for listening.